Um, okay. I don't know if I'm going to post this anywhere or if I'm just going to keep it for myself. I just wanted to talk about how I've been feeling because I don't know. I feel like somebody out there can relate, and yeah. But oh, my tag is out. I've just been feeling really lonely. Like I have nobody. And tonight I was supposed to go skating because, I've been trying to still go out and do things by myself. But sometimes that feels really heavy, and I feel like nobody talks about how hard that is to do sometimes. I think it's an amazing skill to have. I think it's awesome that I'm at a place with myself where I can go out and do things alone, because that took a lot of courage at first. But I feel like when you do that a lot and you kind of do everything by yourself, it just gets old. And you want someone there to like laugh with or have conversations with, experience things with. And I didn't have the strength to go today. Even though I really wanted to, I just wanted somebody there. And I asked my mom. My mom doesn't skate, but I was like, would you want to go with me and just like watch? I didn't tell her how I feel loneliness wise, but I was like, well, I want to ask, and I don't want to force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. So I was like, if she says no, I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to really get into it. I don't know how I got here, because I feel like all of last year and this year, my focus has been creating community and shooting my shot for friends and talking to people when I go places. And I've put so much energy towards it. And it just feels like nothing's changing. Like, I'm just stuck. It's really hard. I'm like, maybe I didn't do enough. Like, maybe I didn't put enough effort in. But then I think back to everything that I did. I've put myself out of my comfort zone so many times. I've met so many people. But, like, they just don't stick. And I think trying so many times, you start to think it's you, and you start to think there's something wrong with you, or that people don't like you for some reason. Like you get tired of reaching out, asking people to do things, and like there's always a reason that they can't, or they don't respond to you. There's just so many different things that keep happening consistently, and I'm like, at this point it's gotta be me. It's gotta be me, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but maybe there's something that I'm doing that people don't like. It's hard to just not blame yourself, because like you're consistently trying and they're not reciprocating. It's like, how could it not be my fault? Another part of my loneliness comes from, lack of romantic attention. I've never really been a huge dater. I'm more of like a relationship person, but dating just feels so empty. Everybody is like ghosting each other all the time. And like, I get it, if you're not interested, you're not interested. It is what it is, but it just feels like everybody is so like disconnected, and everybody's looking for this like imaginary perfect partner that I don't even think exists. People that I'm interested in aren't interested in me. And like, I don't know. It just feels like I just keep feeling like I keep trying to get up, and I keep trying and trying and trying and trying different things. Like I've taken like classes, I've gone to like new activities. I just try to put myself out in the world, and it always like backfires because I either like don't meet people, or I'm like I meet people and then like they end up not being reciprocal to me, and like they don't want to hang out, or you know, they already have a friend group. A lot of people my age already have a set friend group, so it's hard to like break into those things, you know. And I don't know, it's hard. And I feel like sometimes I get distant as well, because if people like, if I'm asking you to do something with me like 3+ times, and every time there's like an excuse why you can't, it just is like, it's exhausting. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I'll pull back and let them reach out, and then they don't, and it's just like, then we just end up being distant, and that's it. And it's just so hard to feel like you just have to do all of this by yourself. I just feel the weight of it so heavy, like the past week or so. Especially like when I go out and I do things by myself, and I see other people with like their partner or their friend group, like laughing and having a good time. And I just like, I'm watching from the outside, and I feel like, okay, maybe I'm just not meant to have that, but like I want it. I want to have that so bad, but it's like I just feel like I can't find my people. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It feels like it's something out of my control at this point. It's like I don't want to have to do life by myself. And I know like my parents are getting older, they're not going to be here forever, and I can't always like count on them to hang out with me. Just wanted to talk to somebody, even if it's a camera. Well, something. Because this has really been weighing on me lately, and I don't know, I feel like I've worked so hard to get out of my depression and stuff. And I feel like I've struggled more with anxiety the past few years than depression, but this is like the first time in a while where I felt like the depression is kind of taking hold of me. And I have so much to be grateful for. But it's like, I have nobody to share it with. Nobody to share like all the like exciting things that I'm doing and what's happening in my life. Like I have nobody to really tell these things to, so it's hard. But I don't know. This video wasn't meant to, I guess, have a solution to it, just me kind of talking. So, yeah.